So this veneer is real easy to cut, and all you need is a utility knife. I've got it marked for my width here. Just like that. And you can see that that's needs a little bit more of a cut. So 2 passes with the knife will cut this. And then I take my straight edge, and I've got it marked there for my width of my sill. Down here and check this side. There. And using a fresh blade, check the cut there, no problemo. Just like that. And you're going to want to take a piece of sandpaper and just buff out your edges a little bit, and you'll be good to go. So what we're doing is we're replacing these sills, and one of the ways you could do this, an alternative to do this, instead of pulling this, you can see all these gouges, you could spend days trying to sand all this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going over the top of them with a veneer, as opposed to painting or an epoxy top or any of that stuff, or even pulling the entire sill and replacing that, which is to go over the top of it with a veneer. And that's the Rocklear veneer here. It's a 1/64 thickness, and I'll show you a piece of it. This is the piece I've cut for this, and it's got a 3M backing to it, and it's going to go right in there. And what I've done is I've overcut this on the length by a little over 1/8 inch, and that allows for the once I've cut it, and I'm going to take a multi-tool and I'm going to cut a channel right there on both sides, and then the ends of this are going to slip underneath this, and then once this is on, then it's going to be refinished to match the existing. And the prep on this, in order to prep this, I'm just going to go over the top of it with a little bit of degreaser, take off any degreasing. Then I'm going to sand it, vacuum, and then hit it with a tack cloth. Now with the multi-tool, it's that quick to hit that with the multi-tool. just enough of a channel to get that material underneath that. So now I'm going to take my sandpaper and I'm going to rough my surface to give that glue a good surface to adhere to. And just a bit on top here. Just that quick. I'm going to take my bat. And then vacuum that surface off. Get the R2 out of the way there. And then go over with the tack cloth. And hit my corners like that. Okay. And then we're ready to apply the material. And I'm going to dry fit it a little bit, make sure everything's going to be copacetic. So it's set in there. I'm going to put one arm on it to hold it in. And then pop that back. Pull the tape. This tape is really sticky, so you want to keep your fingers off of it to allow. And pull it back about 3 inches. I'm going to tuck it in just underneath that little channel we made. Push that down and then come back underneath, grab our glue strip and pull it off about 6 inches at a time. And I'm watching this edge here. Put just a little bit of force on it to get it all the way over on that against that window. It's not going to matter too awful much. By the time I get done staining and top coating, that channel will be full. And then we'll come back and hit it with a little bit of silicone after everything is done. Pulling our glue. Get to our end here and just buckle it a little bit. Stick it underneath into that channel. And then push it. Now I'm going to take just a rod bar here. It's a socket actually. And put pressure. And that quick. And it's on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sandpaper and right there to the edge I'm going to bevel it. So that the edge of the veneer is just going to meld right in with that edge of the old sill. Yeah, and turn on. And now this is ready for stain and then a top coat of poly to match the existing sides. That quick.